Hello and welcome back to ATM8, all the mods, 8 a Minecraft mod pack. And so I just wanted to show something down here at the monster farm real quick. I switched to a mob slaughter factory. This generates pink slime and liquid meat instead of drops, I believe now. I don't think I get the drops anymore. Can't tell. But I'm farming pink slime for something we're going to make here in a few. Not much has changed other than I went back to so when we did the end, I didn't place down the waystone after all that, and I went back and I placed the end portal down. It took me a while to find it again, but you have to go down that ravine and it was right there. So all right, what I want to do today is I want to get everything going that we can start automating stuff. So we got we killed the ender dragon, got an iron sight, and that is refined storage too, and that's pretty much everything over here. Maybe the wireless terminal. And I was reading on the ATM8 GitHub, and there's currently an issue with refined storage for more than 16,000 RF. So if it starts taking more than 16,000 RF, it's gonna crash. So we're gonna switch to AE2, but we're gonna finish up this, and we're gonna finish up refined storage down here and use it as a kind of a crutch to get us going in AE2 when we start that. But unless I want to edit the config files and stuff, but right now there is a bug in that. So what we're gonna do is kind of go through here. So we need to make external storage, exporter, importer, constructor, deconstructor, and I guess a filter. Did those all get added to my list? They did. All right, so let's go ahead and start making these. So external storage, looks like we already have some of the bits for that. So external storage can be used to connect to the external storage stuff. So like a drawer, you can have that as an external storage and whatnot. Here, let's make this a pattern. No idea why that wasn't already a pattern. I guess I haven't made too many of them. There we go. So here is external storage, and we'll kind of show all these at once we there we go. External storage, exporter, which is actually pretty easy to make. I already made a bunch of processors in the background since we don't have that automated yet. Exporter, importer. So exporter takes stuff out of it, importer brings stuff in. Kind of self-explanatory there. Constructor. This will build a block in the world. And a deconstructor will destroy a block in the world. Now, I don't know the use case for those two. I've never done anything with them, but I am sure there is some kind of use case for that. All right, there's the filter. So that is those items right there. We still need to make that dragon seed. So that gets us all of these. So filter is used in a grid to specifically which items can or fluids can be visible. All right. The deconstructor or the destructor, this interface will automatically break a block attached to it. You can set it to a whitelist of blocks. So you can use it in certain automations like making casings in Create. All right, so there you go. There's a use for it. Constructor puts a block in the world at that point where it's pointed. All right, pretty simple. Useful for automation, so we'll have to see how that goes. The importer pulls items from the connected box. So if I put an importer right here and connected it there, all the items in here would just get sucked into there. Well, that's a smart idea. I'm not going to do it right now because that will overload my system pretty quick by doing that. In the external storage, to see the items in there. So if I go, where's the external storage? So if we do the external storage like that, Now we should be able to see the items in here. Not that it helps here. So let's put the filter in there, right? So put the filter in there and then type filter here, and there you go. There it is. Pretty easy. All right, we got that one. Now we need to make the regulator and the crafting upgrade. We need to make a speed upgrade and a stack upgrade. And we need to make a silk touch and fortune 3 upgrade. And a storage monitor upgrade. There we go. So let's get these ones under control here. So the regulator, we need a upgrade. So let's make a pattern for that. Like that. And I think the netherite one is the only one with free spots right now. So let's go ahead and just kick all that off. Just kind of let's prime the system here. Oh, I guess we can already make that one. So we got the speed upgrade. This takes 4 speed upgrades. So let's make some more of these. And if I wasn't going to switch to AE2, I'd probably start making more of these as patterns. But right now, I'm going to try to not, because otherwise I'm going to have to make another netherite contraption there. All right, we got a stack upgrade, which we are out of sugar. We don't have a pattern for sugar, so let's go ahead and make one for that, because that one is actually useful. And I guess that is the only one, because we can make sugar cane. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. There we go. And stack upgrade. I'm making a pattern here. Not what I wanted. Alright, stack upgrade. I'm missing nature's essence. Do I have any sugarcane in here? I don't have any sugarcane. Nature's essence. It's killing me here. Let me go. Let's go right over here. I do have a sugarcane plant. Let's get some more of this actually out here. I've had to use this more than I'd like. I don't think I have the plant for the essence actually in the world. Alright, so all that can go in there. All that can go in there. Alright, so now we should be able to make this one. Tell it to craft sugar. Alright, now we have a stack upgrade. Alright, that's done, that's done. Crafting upgrade. And what's this one need? This one needs some more of that. Crafting upgrade. And the crafting upgrade allows these endpoints where you put in the upgrade on these wires to actually do crafting. So if you're sending in, let's say you're sending in sugar into something, right? And you can tell it to craft it, and it'll go through your machines and look for the thing to craft it. All right, so let's see what we got completed here. Speeding everything up. So you can use speed upgrades, which will transfer items faster, and you can use stack upgrades, which will send stacks of items. Pretty nice. And then the regulator seems to maintain a certain amount of items in a target. Is kind of how that works. So if I want 64, like it says here, 64 coal and a furnace, this would be what you would use. All right. Let's drop all that in there. I'm gonna put the importer and exporter in my bag, so I have those. So we will need those. All right, let's look at where are we at now. We need a storage monitor, which I already had favorited, and some other things I didn't make yet. All right, perfect. And then we need a elite destructor. a elite constructor, an elite importer, and an elite exporter. I don't even know what these ones are. Has 4 slots for constructing. So this just, and then we get into creative here. I don't know if we can make these ones, but we'll see. All right, let's get to work. All right, we made the regular, we made the crafting. We didn't make silk touch. So what does that require? Requires a enchanted book of silk touch, which I don't have. So that's kind of something we'll have to come back to. There we go, get our storage monitor. Now the storage monitor is actually kind of cool. Let's put it right here. Now we want Insanium. I'll just grab one of those, and I think you can just go like that. Nope. How do you configure this thing? Or maybe the instruction says. Yeah, I remember it being like that. Maybe it's not actually connected right there. Yeah, that is weird. Maybe it needs a cable? Like, let's do a cable here. It's not lighting up either, so that makes me curious why it's not working. Usually it works. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, I have no idea because it's connected right directly there. Storage monitor. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't see any other way to do it either. All right, well, it is what it is. There, it exists. If I figure it out, I'll mention it. All right, so we can't do any of those, but we can go into the elite destructor here. Let's make that. Oh, I guess we need another constructor. Gonna need another deconstructor too. Come on, what are you waiting on here? There you go. All right, and now we have our elite deconstructor, which is done. Now we need some more of whatever those blocks were. Iron. All right, elite constructor is done. These, so if we look at the description, right, they just have more filter slots and they're faster. So that's pretty much all the difference is. I guess this will do two, like place 2 blocks at once instead of just 1, which is interesting. All right, what is this one? This is the importer. So we're gonna want one of those. Actually, let's make a pattern for importers. So I feel like I'm gonna need importer and exporters more frequently until I'm completely transitioned over to the new system. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Craft that. So this gives us the elite importer. We made the storage monitor. We need the elite exporter, so we can just make everything for us, right? And that's the you know, the great thing about these auto crafting systems. There we go. Ultra exporter. So there we go. The ultra exporter Guess it requires the previous tier. Guess what are we missing here? What are we missing? Alright, we're missing a block of diamond. There we go. Gets more and more expensive the higher you go. Alright, we need a elite exporter. Luckily we already made one like the previous tier, so we only have to make one more. There we go, get those kicked off. And make that. Make sure you put it in your bag before you do anything with it, so you get the credit. Alright, and the constructor. Come on. You know what? Let's go over here. This is going to get tedious really quick. Alright, let's make a pattern for the constructor. Let's make a pattern for the deconstructor. Let's make a pattern for the elite constructor. And a pattern for the elite deconstructor. And let's see where we're at with that. Because this is just like repetitive over and over, and it like annoys me. So this one, I don't have a recipe for that yet. So that one, here, let's just see where we're at with what we can make. Did I make two of the same one? No. All right, so let's make the ultra constructor here. There we go. I guess we got that. The ultra deconstructor, which we can make. We have enough materials. There we go. And we're missing something. There we go. The ultra destructor. I'm saying it wrong, but whatever. All right, we need a withering processor. This is new. All right, so it doesn't seem difficult. So let's go here. Let's make a pattern for the withering recipe. We're gonna have to make them and put them in manually, but I think we can make that. So go here, withering processor. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's make like 5 of these or 6. Let's make 4. I don't know if, oh, we don't even have enough nether star for that. Let's see, where is my nether star essence? I got 6 in there. That might be where we're at, right? Might be where we're at. Oh, I guess this was external storage anyway, so it didn't even matter. Let's see here. I only have that one. Yeah, I only have that guy right there. So I did make 3 lily pads of fertility from that End Fortress's loot. So it seems to be faster. I don't know if it's as fast as the other thing, as the garden things, but it's pretty quick. All right, so we might be at where we're at here. So the elite importer, just the random rewards here. Nothing fancy at all. Nothing actually useful, just processors. And you know, this exporter has 27 filter slots, 6x faster, right? So you're gonna want to use the faster ones to doing all that. All right, so I guess we didn't make the security manager, didn't make a network, and we didn't even make the wrench. So let's go ahead and make all that stuff. So the network transmitter, can make all of that. There we go, network transmitter. Network receiver. That's a lot of things to subcraft. Network receiver. The wrench. There we go. Got both those, okay. So I don't think we can do anything with this the wireless stuff yet, but because of the controller limit, you probably end up wanting to connect different systems to your main hub without a billion cables connecting them. This is done using network transmitters and receivers. Transmitters should be connected to your main system, and the receiver should go wherever you want it. And for example, to connect the receiver to your main network, you need a network card. So I believe it gave us one right there. So you just pop that in there, and you can have a separate network somewhere else, all connected to the same one. Works really well. All right, let's go into wireless. All right, so we need a wireless transmitter, wireless crafting grid, a wireless grid, a wireless fluid grid, and then a super wireless grid. We should also make a fluid grid and a portable grid. So we should have all that stuff. I'm just going to drop all this in there for now. I'm not too concerned about any of that at the moment. All right, let's make our wireless transmitter first. There we go. And I'll actually set this one up. So we're going to make a craft. Oh, geez, let's make the wireless grid first. And we're going to come over here. We're going to have to make the same thing over and over again. A grid. So we're going to go ahead right here. Make that. And we're going to actually just turn all these into patterns. Why not? Let's do it this way. Let's do it the way that it seems to be implied that it should be done. All right, we want the wireless grid. I don't know what I missed there, but fluid grid. So this one's a different grid. All right, let's see what we can make now. All right, the wireless crafting grid. We need a crafting grid. So we need one of these, which is this one. And this one is going to be the fluid grid. Did I already make that one? Yeah, I did. All right, so we should be good now. Wireless crafting grid. Come on. There you go. Wireless grid. Wireless fluid grid. And the super wireless grid. Cars in a super advanced processor. Which is another type of processor I didn't even know was a thing. But let's go here, and create the pattern for that. I think we only need one of those, so that should be not too hard. So processor, super advanced. Let's make one of those. That should pop up right there. Throw that in my burn barrel. Should pop out here momentarily. I guess Mechanism picked it up before the diamond furnace. All right. Let's go ahead and drop all that in there. So the super wireless grid takes the wireless grid. So we don't even have to make these other ones other than the whole bonus of it. And I forgot to autocraft. You gotta hold down. I hold down Control. Maybe it's Shift on thing, but that lets me all the ones that turn blue. Lets me do those. Wireless fluid grid. Wireless grid. And the super wireless grid. There we go. And then we don't need those anymore. So what we're going to do is take this wireless transmitter. Let's pop it somewhere right there. Right now it has a range of 16 blocks, so we need to click on that. And we can come over here. But if we get too far away, there we go. Now we're out of range. So that's not good, right? That is terrible. And what we can do, if we go to the right one, is do a... we want the range extender. This one right here. So we're going to make... Where'd it go? We're going to make a range extender. There's one. We'll do one for right now. Pop that in there. Now we have 24 blocks, right? So we can keep extending it via the range extender. I guess if I click the right thing, right? Go. I don't know how many blocks this will end up being. 1 and 2. We can do one more in there. There's another one you can do. I think it's an interdimensional upgrade, but I believe that gets this into that power problem I was talking about. So there we go. Now we have 48 blocks. So anywhere pretty much in the general area where I'm usually at is going to work, and we can drop things in there and whatnot. So it's really nice for being able to do all this stuff. All right, so let's check all that off. Oh, wait, hold on. There's more that I got unlocked. So we got another range that we need. Got a random reward there. More reward for all these grids. And there we go. So next one, it wants us to do the infinity booster, which is unobtainium. We can't do that one yet. And then the dimension card, this is the one I was talking about. Allows you to go across dimensions. This one requires another stars and 4 of those. So it gives you pretty much wireless everywhere, but we don't have the technology, so we can't do that yet. All right. We need to go down the fluid storage here, so let's get some fluid storage. I don't think I've done any fluid storage in this, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get those ones made. So 64k fluid storage. Done. Here, actually, we're going to want patterns for all this because this is like infinitely annoying. So there we go. 256, 1024. And this allows us to put liquids inside of refined storage, which I haven't done much with, honestly, but it is a way to go. So there we go. We got 2 of those. Now we can autocraft that third one we needed right there, and we should be able to make this one now. And then now we need to make this one, which is 2 of the previous ones, right? So that's kind of why we're auto crafting these, because it gets a little crazy. There we go. And then this one is 3 of the previous ones. Let's go ahead and get some of this out of our way. Don't need flex dust. Don't need that. Don't need that. We need this one. There we go. Quest complete. So let's take a look at the map here. So we got 64k water storage, which I think is 64 buckets. And then 256k, which is 256 buckets, 1,000 buckets, 4,000 buckets. And then advanced storage, this is like a different mod that augments this so you can have even larger storage. And I already made a 256k, which holds 255,000 or 56,000 items. So I already made that. So I can actually use the system here. And then we're going to want to make the portable grid here, which requires a controller for some reason. I've sneaked to place in the world. What is this? All right. Portable storage. How does this work? Just pop it down. Interesting. I guess it's like a portable refined storage. I don't know. It's interesting. I have no use for it. So, all right. Let's get rid of that. And where are we at here? We got this. All right, we're at the creative ones, which you can't make because we don't have enough nether stars. We don't have enough. We don't have the books for those for the Fortune and 3 and Silk Touch. Security manager is not on my list, so let's make. I thought I made one. I didn't. That recipe. I don't even know what these things are. Security cards. What is that thing? A network card. All right, here we need more of this quartz stuff. Recipe. Here, let's go. I need to grab some out of my storage over here. What is it? This one, right? Just grab all that and throw it in there. That way we can kind of build a bunch of this so we're not having to craft it every time we need it. And I've already forgotten that I have the wireless. Alright, there we go. One. What was the other item this thing needed? 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, and 6. I think that's all I need. Work card. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And we need a frame. There we go. And we have the security manager, which I guess if you're playing in a multiplayer world, this is kind of for that. Where can I put this thing? Let's put it like right here. Yeah. So this lets you change some rules, I guess. Like you can give people the insert items, stuff like that. I think that's what that actually does. And all right, so it gets us more of the stuff we just made. So I actually, if we take this network card, right, I like right here. So this card now has the insert. I think you give a security card to people and it works that way. I don't know exactly. I've never used it, never needed to, anything like that. But one thing I did want to show, not allies, settings. So I had to add, to get the industrial foregoing stuff to work inside of a claimed chunk, I had to add if and bracket, if bracket, to the allied fake player names, so that those would actually work in the world. It seems to be a FTB Teams thing for claimed chunks. I found the answer to that on the GitHub for the mod pack, but something to keep in mind if that happens to you. All right, so can we do 1024? Can we? 1024. Can we make this? We don't have enough glass, so that's gonna take a while. How much sand do I have? How much sand can I have? Can I make another 1,000? I can. Perfect. Thank you, Mystical Agriculture. So that'll be a thing we work on later. We'll have to go through that. So Applied Energetics, AE2, is kind of where we're going to be going. And this is what I'm going to use to automate everything. Beyond this, I'm going to use refined storage to kind of like centralize and get everything into this system here. And then it's easier to export that to other containers versus having all these drawers. I can put everything in refined storage and kind of control it as I slowly do the other one. So I don't know if we'll do this one next episode, but it is definitely on the list. I want to go to, where is it here? Getting started. I want to go to the end and get our elytra and see if we can get. So the unobtainium is what is found in the end, but we need to go to get vibranium, which is found in the nether. So we might have to go do that. I don't know which order to do that in, but it's more commonly found in the other. As long as in these ancient forests, and I kind of want to like take a look at this ancient stone. That might be a nice stone to integrate with our deep slate we got going on here. But I don't know yet. 100% sure. We haven't done anything in mechanism. We haven't done anything with bigger reactors. There's like so much to do, and lots of time, lots and lots of time to do it. But it's just a matter of where we want to go, right? So yeah, I think this is probably a good place to end this one. I'm going to be making try to like get all this stuff we just did right and turn this into something usable my system, and then I can kind of show how that works. Like, I don't even know why this thing here doesn't work, but yeah, so we'll see what we can do with that. I want to try to get auto crafting of some stuff a little bit better. We're gonna have to like kind of repeat all of this stuff. I mean, we won't have to make some of these recipes like the jetpack stuff. We don't have to do that, but we're gonna have to figure out the best way to do that out when we switch to this other system here. And I don't know, I think it'll work out pretty well. And I haven't done much auto crafting with this one, so it'll be good to see how that goes. I'll have to see, but there we go. So another episode, another bunch of stuff completed. We'll see where we go next, but thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day. Hello and welcome to ATM8, all the mods 8, a Minecraft mod pack. Today we are going to go to the other and see what that's all about. So we are in the nether. We dropped our teleporter down and we sneak and we right click, or click, sneak and click. There we go. Wasn't close enough. And now we are in the other. So we're inside of some ancient stone here. Alright, this is like completely dark. Let's give it a second to load everything in. Alright, perfect, that works. Alright, this stone looks cool. This is alright, so first thing is first. There are lots of mobs here, so what we're gonna do is place a waypoint, call this portal, save it right there. And then right here, let's clear out a little space. This will be our like home base here. Let's open up our bag and let's put down these way shrines like right there. The other. There we go. That means we can always get back here relatively easy. And then let's open up our dank and let's start putting the ancient stone in there because we're going to be here for a little while. And so what we're looking for here, we got some ancient soul berries. There's lots of mobs to fight, but what we're looking for is vibranium here. This is between Y0 and Y20. We are currently at Y65, so we need to go down from right here. So let's just clear up a little area here. Hopefully our night vision is actually working. It's hard to tell. But we're going to go down to Y20. Actually, I don't have to do it that way. I forgot I had a jetpack. So let's just kind of go down here. Apparently it's not letting me or break it with the jetpack on. Oh, there we go. We got some ancient... Oh, never mind. That's just 10. Lots of ore here. So we're 45. We need to go down to 20-ish. And I'm ready to turn my jetpack on if we hit lava or something. I don't know what the... If we look at the surface, right, it looks like warped nylium forest, so... Alright. And we are at Y19. Let's go down just a little bit more. Once we get one vibranium, we can then we can start... Actually, let's not do that. Let's just do this. Once we get that, we can start using the ore site potions. But until then, we can't. So now we're at deep slate. I have no idea what is in this this area, so I'm just gonna kind of go through until we see some ore that looks kind of different, right? And since we have all the modium pickaxe, it does not have any durability, so it's probably better just to ore or vein it like this. Just get what we can get, right? Because we can always fly out of here. I don't care about the dimension, what it looks like, so... Where's more useless stuff? Let's see here. What is that? Silver? That's zinc. Nickel. So there's lots of ores here. It's just we haven't seen anything new. Not even all the modium. I don't even know if it spawns here. There's a lot in the mining dimension, but if we remember, that was pretty hard to find without the sight potion. So it's weird sounds. What's this? 10? Nothing. Nothing useful. We're probably gonna have to go to the surface sooner or later. More nickel. Let me look at this description again. More commonly found in any biome in the other between 0 and 20. We're at 6, so we are within the... Alright, there we go. Now this is cool looking area. Let's kind of go back up. That was uranium. Let's actually grab that. Not that we need it, but what was that? Where was that? Up here? Or we'll just kind of fly through this area. So that is gold. Nothing different looking. Wow, this is anticlimactic, really. This is the other. It's kind of... Let's work our way up then, I guess. See what the surface looks like. Pretty easy to get up in jetpack. Oh, yeah. And we didn't upgrade. I haven't upgraded my armor or anything like that, so these legendary names that spawn with, like, you know, massive amounts of armor and stuff, we're gonna need better gear before we can even waste our time. I went through like 500 arrows just trying to kill one of these guys. The flying guy in the end. Plus hit him and he would knock me almost to no health fairly quickly. What is that? Netherrack. Alright. There we go. There's the surface. Definitely different. Let's put all that stuff in there. Let's just zoom around for a second. Blazes spawn on the surface here. More blazes. Yeah, you can see right there, like one of those guys. No, the world isn't generating fast enough for flight. But all those blazes are going to come at us here in a second. We got some wither skeletons down there. Nothing really interesting on this. Oh, what? Okay, that's cool looking. Oh my gosh. Once we got inside the chunk, so many mobs are spawning. Oh, there's mob spawners all in this thing. I see 4 of them at least right there. Now, one thing I want while we're here, because I was originally gonna start doing the A2 stuff, but I don't have like a method for slime, so I was hoping to find some kind of slime here. Yes, any kind of slime. that I can kill 5 times, because, yeah. It sounds like the Game of Thrones theme. I don't know why. Alright, let's go down a little bit here. Wow. You can kind of see through the world there. Let's go over here. So definitely a very one-dimensional zone, right? Like, I haven't seen any. It's just the other. There's only one biome here. Here, let's drop down here. It's gonna be crazy as this stuff loads in. These name things are just gonna keep spawning. Alright, so there is actually nothing down this hole. Some wither skeletons over there. But for the most part, nothing at all. Alright, let's keep looking around. Obviously, we want to do one of those structures as soon as we're strong enough. But that's just so many mobs, I don't think we can handle it yet. Alright, more withers. It's like wither skeletons and blazes. It's like the Nether 2.0 with less interesting world generation, maybe? Yeah, look at this guy. He just spawns and comes at me. Alright, so there's like nothing here. So, that was boring. Yeah, we got hit. Where is the portal? Portal's over here. There's some Endermen too, I guess. Alright, let's go back down our hole here. Alright, well, can't say that I did not try to look around. Let's see if we can find some. You know, I'd hate to have this whole video and there's nothing nothing interesting here. It's like, it says it's commonly found at this level. We're at 19 right now, so. I mean, unless I'm absolutely missing it, but I'm like mining everything. What is that? Cobblestone or something down there? Nothing there. Oh, it's just deep slate. Oh man. I would expect to find some just randomly. Just need one. That's all I need. Gonna have to go back to the mining dimension too. I need more aluminium to make the next thing. Actually, we could probably make the magic dirt seed. So I think that we'll do that after we've done this for a little bit. What's this stuff? It's not in my dank. So what is that? Raw osmium? Raw silver? Just so much materials that we really don't even need, honestly. I think at this like point where pretty good on materials except for stuff we don't have. I can generate almost everything without even trying. I changed the way I have my Inferium farm going, so now I have so much Inferium generating, it's crazy. Guess we'll show that when we go back. I was expecting this to be a one and done kind of thing, you know, go in here, get it, and then I could come back and just do it on my own. Oh, wait, that looked different, but now I don't think it is. That's just... Alright, we found a cave. It's probably the same cave we were in before. That's 10. These are the glow berries it talks about in there. And then it goes down. What is that? I'm thinking about trying the magic stuff just so I can have like a better range attack than at least I hope it's a better range attack. What is that? Is that just uranium? Anyway. And all the amadium glows, so it's not that. Alright, we're down below where it says is a good spot, so let's go back up. Yeah, what is this stuff? This is inferium. Nothing there. A lone mushroom, we'll just grab that. Oh, there's one right there. Y26, so it's not even in the same range that thing said. Alright, we got our first ore. We got 2 of them, actually. So, let's see, let's take a look at this. How do we get this? So, goes there. If we take the ore, what can we do with the ore? We can double it, so we get 4. That's perfect. That'll give us that. Alright, so... now that we know what it kind of looks like, it might be a little easier to find. So we need to go this direction. We're just gonna go, like, ore mine our way through till we get to the to our portal. But what we're gonna do from now, we're gonna go back and we're gonna make an ore site potion or vibranium, and then I'll make the charm, which we should be able to make out of that. Unless it's more difficult, right? I don't know if it is or not. Get all this stuff in our dank. And then, I don't know from there what else we need to do. I guess we could like the next one is in the end, and we're gonna need more. Obviously, we gotta make the seed before we can do anything. But I don't know. I think we'll go into the finish the aluminum seed, get that planted, and get all that going. Because I didn't do that last time. All right, I passed the portal. Where is the portal? The portal's up. So we're just gonna ore mine our way. I just want to get to the portal. That's all I care about. Except maybe that. It's hard to tell what the Z is on this thing. Hopefully I don't break my my portal. Jeez. Guess it's below us. There it is. Let's clear up a little bit more room around this thing. Alright. There we go. Let's go back to the base. Alright. Turn off the jetpack. Go downstairs. Alright, well, we didn't have to do that. We have the wireless. So, do we have an ore hammer? Yes, we do. And we still have some aluminum in there, too. Nice. Where is that? I put it in the dank. There it is. So, go ahead and do that. 1, 2. That's 4 pieces. And we'll do this one, too. It's 14. So, let's go ahead and put this in the furnace. Let's do that one first. Now that one. There we go. That'll give us that, and how that came out first, I don't know. Alright, so let's use on that. We can do the same thing with alchemy. Perfect. Alright. I always go to the portal thing for some reason. Alright, we need one of these. And we're gonna want one of those, and then this gets cooked, right? Yep. Gets cooked in the cooker. I'll grab those ones. Alright, throw that in there. We need one redstone. Apparently I'm out of redstone. One redstone, and then 3 bottles. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I think right here, get some water. 1, 2, 3. So just put these in there like that. Put the redstone in there to turn it into a mundane potion. Let that go for a second. So this becomes a vibranium site, which then is the charm, which is the same as the other charms. Easy enough. It doesn't last as long though, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. There we go. We got that going. All right. Well, let that brew. It'll take a few minutes for that, but I think I have got that, and that. I think that's all I needed to make magical soil, right? Sanium farmland, dragon scale, sanium block. Perfect. So this will give us magical farmland. Insanium block, insanium block, insanium block, insanium block, dragon scale, dragon scale, dragon scale, dragon scale. Push the button. Probably the most expensive combine we have done yet. Time-wise, there we go. We have magical soil. No achievement for that for some reason. But then we go over here to the aluminium seed, and I'm just going to pop it in right here. There we go. Not even going to worry about that one. But as you can see, I've changed this up. Remember how there was all this terrible jank, all that room? I have streamlined it. Now I have 2 rows of inferium that I can go all the way to the end over there, down there at that wall where the chunk line is, where I'm. But I think that's plenty of. It's just pouring in, really. And I only had to have one, I simplified my XNet, right? I have one, looks like there's like constantly just pulling it out, right? It's just constantly being created. I got 3 insanium in the bucket, and now it's just a simpler, way simpler network with 2 drawers and the controller and the crafter. So that's working out pretty well. This is actually working out really well. It actually generates at a pretty decent rate, which is kind of nice, honestly. I was not, I was kind of skeptical at first, but it's actually going pretty good, so it is what it is. This is more consistent, like, I don't have to worry about it. And I don't have it connected to anything yet, so it's not going to overflow anything. That'll eventually fill up that chest right there, but it is good. Alright, so that potion should be done now. There we go, we got 3 potions of vibranium site. Don't want to click those. Go over here, use on that. I'm going to turn that into, well, I guess we're going to do that. And we're going to make the charm of vibranium site. There we go, done. Nice. Now, what else can we do with this stuff? Why did we have to go get it? All right, so we can upgrade our furnaces. Larger storage. A cool looking block. I mean, it wasn't so expensive. A rod, a plate, a gear. What is all this stuff used for? And the powder. All right, so what is the plate used for? Usage. The plate is only used for the gear. All right. Then what is the gear used for? Ore laser. All right. So the ore laser base takes that. All right, that's crazy. And all the modium pick. So let's look at the thing here. So we get I can get a free sight potion plus that, and we got an ultimate universal cable times 8. So those are nice. Let's drop that in there. Let's put those danks back in there. I can put all that in there. And let's put this potion and the charm in there so I don't lose it. Alright, so next is the unobtainium, which is found in the End Highlands. We have a nature's compass. Let's go do this one fast, and I'll probably cut out some of the time I wasted doing the other one. Actually, we're going to need ender pearls. Ender pearl. Got 2. Can I craft more? Craft 64 of those. 16. 32. Alright. Because we're going to have to throw one inside the thing. So, actually, no. It's upstairs. Right here. Go to the end portal. I did not put one in the end because it's not a really safe spot, so. Alright, let's turn on hover. Let's turn on the jetpack. And here we go. So there's a named shulker down there. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how many hit points that thing has. Throw this in there. Remote gateway. Alright. So we got some cool biomes out here. Let's give it a second to load all this. And we're looking for a... What is this? A highland? End highland. So end. Not ends. End. Alright, apparently that's not... Doesn't work. Alright, there we go. That's what we want. 950... 16, 18. So if we do a waypoint, new 950, 16, 18. Let's go ahead and save that. Let's call this Highlands Save Journey. It is this direction right over here. Perfect. I mean, this is pretty cool for the end. This is different than any of the ones I've ever seen. So, some cryptic stone. This would be terrible without flight, but we should be good. Is it just literally this little tiny little... Watch out for whatever that named is. Alright, so apparently it is just this little tiny purple shroom light. What? Takes a hoe or a shovel. Alright, that might be fun to play with later. Alright, so looks like it is this is it, right? This is the End Highland that we found. What is this? Imperium. So we'll just mine this whole thing out, I guess. 10 ore. I don't know what this stuff looks like, but I think it's purple. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put my dank on. Gotta have the dank. If the dank's not there, you're not gonna have fun. Because your inventory's gonna be full. Alright, all that can go in there. That's good, and those can go in there. We're just gonna use the aluminium pickaxe. I just want to find like 1 bar so we can make the potion, right? Because otherwise, This is going to just be overly tedious. I don't know how far this goes down. Oh, wait, what is this? Nickel? Oh my gosh. I hate how they change the color of all the ores every zone. So this stuff apparently is rare. Rarer than the other one. So this might take a little while. In fact, that's what I'll do, since I'm gonna have to cut a lot out of this anyway. I'm just gonna look for it, and then when I find it, be back. Alright, so my recording stopped at some point, and I'm not sure where this is gone, but I have gone through several biomes, and I cannot find any ore yet. So I'm going to just end this video here. I know I started out in the other, I believe, on this one. I can't even remember now. But going to go from here, and I'm just going to do my own mining, and if I find some, I'll make the ore site potion and I'll come back and I'll kind of show that, but I think at this point we're ready to go to the next stage of whatever we need to do. But thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.